Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Wilson's pass.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Over the middle to Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, Wilson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
Henry pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. He gets it to Brown, complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to John Ross. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
55. Right there, 55.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eddie Goldman able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals nothing.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Burrow. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Titans first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 32-yard line. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
44, Mike, 44.
Now Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Bengals take it.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to T. Higgins. 4 yards on the pickup.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Burrow gets it quickly to Galladay. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Mixon with a 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament. But it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
85.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before we get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
T. Higgins was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. He was covered by Christian Fulton.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Here's Oliver. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
44, Mike.
Now it's Burrow. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Ertz has it left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mixon with it. Mixon with a first down and more. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin with Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break, contain, and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, They want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's caught at the 25. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again to Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Oliver. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
28-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Oliver. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I'm coming after you. Popo's the mic. Mike's Popo. I smell fear in that offense. 79 Bronco. 44, Mike, 44. Here we go.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Check. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Here's Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins is the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Coming to you.
Burrow will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Titans.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 37. Check. Look for things.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Complete to number 11.
A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here's Coleman now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now Burrow loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Watch the pass. Mike 55, Mike 50, trap 60.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So that penalty will back them up half the distance to the goal line. first down. Here's Burrow. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On second down, here's Mixon. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he finds Gronk. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To the air again, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
44, Mike, 44.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals trying, but it doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson, quick slant to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people up the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. A good throw here, finding Pascal. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now Burrow on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Now the Bengals on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Here we go! Here we go!
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And the Titans first down.